I grew up in northern Malawi, in Southeast Africa. And as a kid, I vividly remember walking distances of up to 5 miles to help my mother gather firewood, and then walk all the way back home with a big bundle of firewood on my head, tired and exhausted. And boy, I couldn't wait to grow up and get out of that village. At first, escaping the village struggles and poverty was all that I wanted. But 10 years later, I was in college and I wanted to give back. And I began to search for solutions to some of the problems that people were facing in my community. I found that 98% of Malawians still use charcoal and firewood for cooking, and that is having terrible impacts on the environment and also on people's health. Burning charcoal and firewood causes two problems. First, it increases high levels of indoor air pollution, known as particulate matter. Particulates can be incredibly dangerous for health because they increase the risk to pneumonia and tuberculosis. In fact, scientists are now referring to the problem of indoor air pollution as the new silent killer. For instance, in my country, pollution-related pneumonia cases are responsible for thousands of deaths of children under the age of 5. The risk is particularly greater on women and children because they're exposed to 10 times more particulate matter than is recommended by the World Health Organization. Burning charcoal and firewood also has led to unprecedented levels of deforestation. And without our forests, soil erosion is increasing, and sediments are filling up Lake Malawi, which is having an impact on our tourism, power generation, and fisheries. As a graduate student, I partnered with smallholder farmers in Lilongwe, our capital city, to produce a prototype for an alternative source of cooking fuel by compressing waste from locally available crops through a process known as briquetting. And to produce these briquettes, we turned crop waste from crops such as corn and rice into charcoal dust by burning it in metal barrels and a limited amount of oxygen. We then use that charcoal dust to mold briquettes that burn quicker and cleaner and hotter and cost less amount of money to produce. I've now passed the research and development phase, and I'm looking to scale up the production and distribution of the briquettes using a farmer-based model. My research idea is very simple, but one that can save lives and prevent deforestation. Thank you.